Yeah, I was definitely aware of it. Going out to the kick, I actually wasn't nervous at all. I went out and took my approach. Same thing as always, 3 back, 2 to the side, and just put it through. Yeah.
What about the second one? What happened with the 46-yarder?
Again, I felt confident, but I pulled off of it a little bit, took my head out, and hooked it a little bit left.
Calvin, what was it like returning an interception?
Yeah, I was waiting for the gas mask to come over, some people to help me out there, but no, it was kind of one of those, you drop into coverage and he throws it right to you, and it's kind of like, whoa, he really threw it, and then I kind of tipped it up. I'm happy I got it back down, and I just took off, and I was lucky enough to get some of the guys. Obviously, they were faster than I was, behind me, then they had finished up in front of me, and they got some good blocks for me, which helped me get down. And then I really just wanted to punch it in, get a touchdown. I missed the offensive days back in Pee Wee football, so I was really just trying to get it in. I couldn't. I reached for it, but I mean, yeah, it was a great experience. I'm really happy.
When's the last time you scored a
Defensive touchdown? Senior year of high school, right at pick 6. So I was trying to get another one, but couldn't do it.
You stayed on the field all the time.
Well, I mean, I saw it. It was right there. I was like, oh. And that one dude had my left leg. I was trying to hop out of it. I couldn't get it, but I tried.
Casey was behind us. Did he bait the quarterback into that throw for you, or how that played well?
Before the quarterback passed it?
Yeah. What was
The
the coverage?
coverage.
Don't say the coverage. Don't say what's coming for.
Yeah. I kind of had the curl flats on that one. So I went out there, and I guess he did bait it because he threw it right to that guy, and I was lucky enough to just be in the right spot at the right time. Threw it, catchable ball, so I'm happy I brought it in.
I think we did some great things and we did some bad things. I don't think we had a terrible game, but there's definitely some things we could do better. But it was an okay game for us. I think we had a good approach today.
Calvin, what would you say about the defense? In the series before you got your interception, they kind of powered through you guys on that drive. How do you feel like you guys did with the adjustments that after the game and things like that?
I mean, definitely coming out of half, they came out a little harder than we did. I mean, we're a young team, we're a young defense. I mean, we're still trying to figure things out. We got to work on tackling. We got to work on a lot of things, a couple assignment errors, a couple missed communications. But I mean, as a defense, I think, there's a lot of room for improvement. But I mean, I thought we played hard, but I mean, there's definitely a lot of room for improvement.
Now, was there any sort of sigh of relief when you made that first goal, just given what you guys went through with the game last year? I think I see you smiling too, so you can answer that.
You got it.
Yeah, I was happy because I know the history of the kicking from last year and whatnot. So I was pretty happy that he made the field goal and broke the curse. I called it a curse. As soon as he made it, he broke the curse, and I was happy.
Last year's opener, now you guys win it all, FCS team, that blew you guys out this year. I think a lot of people look at this and say, all right, it was a predictable win. We're supposed to beat them. Still, too, and gotten it under your belt now, just to start the season on track. What's the feeling? Is it relief? Is it enthusiasm?
Well, I mean, after last year, the biggest thing this year was like, hey, we can't underestimate anybody. Like, we got to come out and play our game that we know we can play. Like, we can't try to ease in it right out of the gate. We just got to go as hard as we can. And I think we did pretty well this year. Like I said, a lot of room for improvement, but I think we came out and we worked really hard this off season, this camp, and that was a big goal for us. Hey, we just got to get one game at a time. We just got to come out hard.
Calvin, does it feel differently going into this year? And any of you guys can speak to it, but is there some different sense of the team this year? You can always say that, but do you believe that there's a difference?
I believe there's a difference. I believe this team we're more energized. We're getting hyped about a lot of stuff that last year, a team was it was kind of expected, so they wasn't hyped or whatever. But I believe that this team has a lot of energy and a lot of talent. This year's team from last year's team.
I would say that we've been through the adversity of last year, and we took those crucial losses to Eastern Illinois, Fresno State, and those things like that, and that made us a better team, you know.
Yeah.
And we took those losses to heart, and we remembered them in the offseason, and we went to work. And so we got every time we come out here, we got those games in the back of our mind, and we don't want those type of losses to come through to come again. That's why when he hit the field goal, we were so excited because that cost us the game, and then how we came out and got the lead on them early and didn't keep them in the game. And his interception was a big momentum shift because it was a 24-7, I believe, and they were driving. And if they would have scored a touchdown, it's 24-14. So that interception, get it down to the one, we punch it in. It's the 14-point swing, and that really got the momentum back on our side.
Mike, talk about your punt return.
The punt return coach, Coach White, he said, Lloyd, just hit it. Trust yourself, trust the blocks. Because of the first two, I guess, I didn't see a hole, but he said there was a hole in the middle, just trust it. Just hit it. So the second half, I hit it, and they made their blocks, and then I scored.
The trajectory of that was pretty nice, wasn't it? Because you could just run into it. You were running and catching.
Honestly, when he kicked it, I didn't see it. So he kicked it. I didn't see it when he first kicked it, so I was like, oh, shoot, where did it go? Because it like went in the light a little bit, and it was there. And then I caught it, and everybody made their block. And like Coach said, hit it up the middle and bounce it out because that's the way we set it up.
When was the last time you returned a punt for
High school, my senior year, I had a couple. Oh, I actually remember it. Corona del Sol, my senior year, because that game I got hurt and I couldn't play the rest of the year with an ankle injury.
What were you saying, Doug?
I called that, by the way.
On that particular one?
On his, right before I said he was going to return it.
But it's kind of been like, you're talking about high school, it's kind of been a waiting process for you to, actually step up and see all the playing time like you did today. What's it like kind of preparing for this game, for another game, considering you knew you were going to be the third wide receiver, you knew you were going to have a lot of opportunities. What was that like, and you got to feel excited about actually, executing?
Well, yeah, it was exciting. It was relieving to get on the field and, where stats are actually taken. But I got to travel last year, but I didn't play. But I got to learn from the older guys, Colin and Vizzy and Denzo, and I got to see how they worked, how they prepared for the games and stuff like that. So I learned from them. I was under their wing, and I try to implement some of the things that I learned from them and watching them.
Tony, what do you say your range is? Like, what's the farthest you've ever been?
My range, as far as in a game wise.
In a game or in practice?
I mean, practice I've hit from 66, but I mean range. Really, I'm confident. I feel like I could definitely hit from 55, and then 60. Still feel confident, maybe as long as I'm not kicking into any wind. But definitely 55 and in, I feel pretty
What's the
confident.
longest you've hit?
In my junior college, I made 2 43-yarders, and I hit a 47, but they called it back because there was a penalty.
Like the safeties, they're pretty young group, you're also young. But it seems like compared to the other safeties out there, you're kind of an emotional leader, you get really excited out there.
Yeah.
Sometimes too excited because, like coaches always say, you put a lot of emotion in. Sometimes you play too fast, you make your reaction too quick.
Yeah.
Do you feel like you're able to kind of even things out today? I know you missed one tackle on the screen pass.
Yeah.
But it seems like you're able to read on off that and make plays.
Right. Yeah. I try not to get too down about a mistake that I've made, and I feel that that good energy is contagious. So I try to be hyped for any kind of good play, whether I make it or my teammate make it, because I know if I'm showing good emotion, it goes to my teammates, and then everybody's feeling good. Everybody's hyped and jumping around and trying to make a play. And far as me, jumping the gun or however Coach G said it, sometimes I do. Yeah, I get too excited. I see it and I want to hit it, but sometimes you got to be patient and try to we call it 2-gap in, but I'd rather just hit it. But yeah, I got to slow down a little bit.
What was it like for you guys? Because obviously you guys all kind of played towards the end of the game. It was important to get some of your guys' work. What was it like seeing, I think Fred got a sack, a couple other players got something?
I was happy that Fred got a sack.
Yeah.
I'm all for Fred. I like Fred, so I was pretty excited when he got a sack. And it fueled me,
Go crazy.
Yeah.
Well, it seems that it might not be the players, it might be the system and the coaches. So no matter who you plug in there, we like seeing other guys make plays. So as long as somebody's out there making a play, we're happy.
Yeah.